Hello, I am so happy that you found me. And I am curious how you're doing this morning, first of all. Comment below how your morning is going. And also, I wanted to talk to you today about plant medicine. So we live in a very westernized world, and I'm sure you have all heard of plant medicines, but do you know much about plant medicines? That is my curiosity. So comment below if you've ever used plant-based medicines like tinctures and things like this that are made from whole plants instead of all these chemicals and man-made substances that we take these days. So as you guys probably already know, because I've mentioned it before, I am a psychiatric PA. So I do prescribe a lot of Western medicine for my patients. However, I am one of the growing number of providers who really believes in alternative medicines. I hate calling it that because they're really not alternative. They were the original, in my belief. We started our journey as humans taking plant-based medicines, and somewhere along the way, we evolved into these chemical forms of things, and I don't know why. But anyway, so let's talk a little bit about plant-based medicines. I do want to mention, I will put a link below in the comments. It is an affiliate link, just so you know. It does not affect pricing for you. It just gives me a little kickback for you ordering through my link specifically. If you want to order anything, I would very much appreciate you ordering it through that link. And I will also add that link to my link tree in my bio as well, so that you have that for future reference in case you lose this post. But okay, let's talk about these plant-based medicines. So the nice thing about plant-based medicines is that one plant can work for multiple things. So in Western medicine, you will see a medication typically only works for one, maybe two different things, whereas plant-based medicine works for multiple things. You'll see that, just one thing like lemon balm can work for a whole bunch of different things, right? And so that's a beautiful benefit to plant-based medicines. And then also, plant-based medicines don't tend to have the same side effect profile as regular Western medicines. Now, of course, if you're allergic to a plant, you're going to be allergic to the plant medicine, so that's obvious. But they don't come with all these crazy side effects like you see when you pick up your prescription from the pharmacy and they give you that list of potential side effects, right? And you just don't see that with plant-based medicines, which is nice. Plant-based medicines also play nicely with Western medicines and with other plant-based medicines. The one big exception to that most people have already heard of is St. John's wort. That one does not always play well with others, so that one you do have to be careful with, but most of the others can be taken alongside of your normal medications that you might already be taking and not cause any issues or side effects. Okay, so let's talk about more specifically, and by the way, I will give you a website or not a website, an Instagram account to check out. This is who I get my plant-based medicines through when I don't make them myself, and she's amazing. I love her so much. But let's talk about a few things, especially related to psychiatric care, that you might use for different things. So first of all, agitation, tension, and rage. So this is like when you feel overwhelmed, irritated, tension in your body, and you're feeling kind of like, I'm going to explode, that kind of feeling. We want to use lemon balm for this, or blue vervain. Blue vervain is an amazing treatment for like right before your period, ladies. If you're feeling cranky and irritable, it's a great time to take it then. Or if you just in general have that feeling of like, I am going to explode on somebody, right? Another one is pain. A lot of my patients have pain. And ladies, again, for menstruation, when that time of the month comes up, this is great for that as well. We have 2 main tinctures that we can use for that. Wild lettuce and California poppy tinctures are great for pain. They're a wonderful alternative to our normal NSAIDs like ibuprofen. And if you are also with me on Facebook, you saw my post yesterday about NSAIDs and the dangers and downsides of that. I can post that on Instagram as well. And then it also can replace like Tylenol and things of that nature. So I haven't personally taken ibuprofen or Tylenol for a long time. I can't really remember when the last time was, because I use these tinctures instead. They're that good. And then antidepressant, St. John's wort is the most commonly known for use as an antidepressant, but again, doesn't play well with others most of the time. And then anxiety, we can use things like valerian, skullcap, hops, catnip. These are all great for anxiety. And then for insomnia, when you're not sleeping well, again, valerian is great for insomnia. So like I said, things work for multiple purposes, right? Linden, California poppy works for sleep as well. And kava is great for sleep. And then let's talk stress. That's something we all need help with, I think. Ashwagandha, which you've probably heard of. Ashwagandha is great for stress. It is an adaptogen, so it really helps to help your body adapt and work with what's going on and keep things kind of calm and level. And then we also have reishi, schisandra, and tulsi are all great for stress. Dissociation. A lot of my psych patients get dissociated. They feel out of body. They, feel ungrounded. And a great one for that is wood betony. Or betony, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, wood betony. And then ADHD, another one that I treat a lot with Western medication, but there are some treatments, you guys, with plant-based medicines. Of course there are. Lemon balm, valerian root again, and milky oats all work great with ADHD. So as you can see, I mentioned a few of those a couple times in different categories, and it's because plants are amazing and they can be used for so many things. So don't forget that. Now, the other difference between plant-based medicines and your traditional Western medicines is plant-based medicines typically need to be taken more throughout the day, so they're more short-acting. So for example, the California poppy, when I use it for pain, for like my menstruation, you do need to dose yourself, and there's no specific dose based on like your weight or things like that. It's just what feels intuitively right for you. You really can't overdose on a plant-based medicine. Now, there's always an exception, but for the most part, you can't. It's more what works for you. So there's a starting, you usually start with a dropper full, or each of these, when you order it through Subluna, which is where I order from, they have the directions on the back, this many drops or this many milliliters. And as long as you follow that as your guideline to start, you really can't go wrong, but you do take them more often. So I take my California poppy tincture, usually like 3 dropperfuls first thing in the morning, if things start right in the morning. And then I take them every 2 to 4 hours as I need them. Sometimes I don't need them all day long, and sometimes I do. So it's totally up to you. It's completely intuition based, but that's another difference between Western medicine and plant-based medicine. So don't think you're doing it wrong if you feel like you're taking it throughout the day and you're like, is this working? Yes, it's working. It's just shorter acting. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I know this was an extra long video, but I had so much to tell you, and there's probably so much more I could tell you. But if you're interested to learn more about plant-based medicine, Arielle D. Martinez, her handle is @Subluna, Subluna. She's an amazing resource for plant-based medicine. She has so many posts about so many different topics, things I haven't covered here, but I can cover more in the future. And she's great at educating her audience, so please check her out. And then my specific link is shopsubluna.com. Oops, I just lost my link. shopsubluna.com /get well. So https:// if you want to do the whole thing, shopsubluna.com/get well. So that's my link. I will post that below in the comments as well. And then I will add that to my link tree later today so you guys can check that out. And I hope that this answered a ton of your questions. If you have more questions, please post them below. I'm happy to make another video and go over some of those. Also, again, check out Subluna and find those questions answered on her site as well. She's amazing as a resource, you guys. All right, I feel like I'm talking fast here at the end to try and make this video as short as possible because I could go on forever, as you know, if you know me at all. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will talk to you soon. Please comment anything below that you have questions on, need more information for, anything I did not make clear, okay? I will see you later. Bye.